everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I'm here today to share my design team project for Country Craft Creations. This is my second project using Carta Bella's Hello Autumn paper collection, and I gotta tell you, I really love it. Fall is my favorite. I love the colors, and this is absolutely a beautiful collection. So I just wanted to share today what we're going to be making. Tutorial is in the works, and I will be getting that to you as soon as I possibly can. But what I made for you today was a folio. So this is a real simple project. It does not require any chipboard. Does require, of course, pattern paper and some Artisan Cardstock that I got from Country Craft Creations. So let's go through and I'll show you what we did, or what I did. So this is a folio, and it's going to be a little bit unique. I got a couple different little elements in it and a couple different ways to show you some fun things to do, so you can add different elements into your book. But we start off with the cover. Cover's pretty simple. I did have a seam binding closure, and I used two of the colors that I thought were just super pretty of the seam binding that I got in the design team package. This is a 4x4 element that came with a paper collection, and I used that backed on brown Artisan Cardstock for the element on my cover. So the title is Autumn Leaves and Pumpkins, Please, and I thought it just turned out really cute. The rhinestones here are from my collection, as are the flowers and these leaves. So I had this cute little burlap rose, and these flowers I thought matched the collection just perfectly, so I used that for the decoration for the cover. The spine has kind of that faux wraparound spine with the pattern paper that I do, and I'll show you how I do that. And I used one piece of the pattern paper for the actual cover itself, and then with the wraparound piece made a really pretty nice cover with a really pretty spine. So again, the seam binding closure, and it's just two pieces. Now the first piece is underneath the element here on the cover, so it ties in the front and adds another decoration to it. Then you open it up, and we have a great big wide belly band that I put a really big full page tag under. So I had a piece of cardstock that I thought the colors matched perfectly from my stash, so I used that with a piece of the pattern paper over, and then I used some brown Artisan Cardstock to make mats for 3x4 pictures. And that just slides underneath this really big belly band, and the belly band has an element on it. So again, I used more seam binding from the collection, or from Country Craft Creations that I got with the collection, and I created these elements. So these here were 4x4 cut-aparts that I trimmed down to make them 3x4 because I really loved what they said, and they had a lot of kind of blank space around them, so I was able to trim them. So that's kind of a hint. If you need a 3x4 element and all you have is 4x4, look for ones that have a lot of space around them, because you can trim them and make them the size you want. So that's what I did. So this one here, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers, and this one says happy fall, y'all. So two of my favorite sayings for this time of year, because I got to tell you, like, I love fall. It's my favorite time of the year. So these open up into a trifold so that you can put pictures in there, and one opens to the left and one opens to the right. And the ribbon closure ties it all together. Ha, pun intended. So that's the inside cover. Then, whoops, if I can get this tied. The seam binding, I did spritz it with water and scrunch it up and then let it dry while it was all crinkled up, so that way it has that kind of nice crinkly look to it. So that's something I did. So then the middle part, there's only one actual page in this whole thing, but I added a bunch of stuff to it. So let's go through that. So this first one, just a big blank spot. There's a great spot for pictures, and I took the, I had a package that came with the kit, the frames and tags that Tamara gave me, and so I used a lot of these in this, and I still need to put some ribbons or something on these tags, but I took one of the things and glued it on three sides and made a cute little pocket for all these tags that came in the kit. So I thought that was be cute in front of a nice picture up here. And then this page I kind of left blank except for this Happy Fall piece of ephemera that I got. This is another blank page that has the sweater weather ephemera, and this one I adhered it so that you could stick a picture behind it. And then this is popping out because I flipped it around, but this is a pocket page that's in the middle of this, and I just took some extra cardstock and pattern paper and created tags, and then what I did was I sewed the buttons right through the tags with some floss that I had in my stash. The buttons were from my stash as well, but I thought the colors actually went very well with this collection, so I decided to use those. And then we have a pocket, a horizontal pocket in here that I put a 4x4 cut apart, a 4x6 cut apart, and then a piece of the paper that I had in my stash that I thought matched the colors so well. So I put that in there for another photo mat. So then that closes up like this. Now there's no magnet or anything in here because you really don't need it the way that it's done. But the tags keep falling out. So this one here again is basically a mirror image of this with one little exception. So again, I have a piece of the frame that I backed on some cardstock and put there so you could put a big picture there. And another one of the elements that I backed the inside piece with brown cardstock and then used some of the rhinestones to dress it up. This little piece here and then this little piece here were actually parts of a scrap of pattern paper that I had left over. So I cut out the little frames and then used those as embellishments as well. So again, another page, you could stick a picture behind here. And then it opens up into a pocket. And again, I did some extra paper and brown artisan cardstock to make tags. So you could put pictures, you could journal, whatever. And then this one, instead of having a horizontal pocket, has a vertical pocket. And I put in a couple of the 4x4 cut-aparts and then another 4x6 piece of cardstock for a tag. So then that closes up like that. And then back here, we have kind of a reverse waterfall. So this long arm opens up, and then we have a pocketed waterfall, excuse me, that I made. And let me move this up so you can see it a little bit better, hopefully. So this will open up like that, and then like this. And then you have this full page for pictures. You could put a picture here. It's a pocket. You could put a picture here. Again, I used a 4x6 piece of the paper I had in my stash and then one of the cut-aparts here so you could do a little journaling, put pictures on there, and then they're pockets. So they'll just tuck right in there. This one here, I really like this cut-apart and wanted to use it, so I just used some scraps to put on the either side of it to make it a whole piece. So I did that. And then this is a 4x4 cut apart on the front. And again, this is a pocket and has tags for pictures and whatnot. So that kind of concludes my project. It is fun to make. It's really, really cute. And again, it's one base page with some add-ons onto it, which I really kind of like to do. I like making base pages. You're going to see how to take a 12x11 piece and make it into the pockets, and then I'll show you how to add these on so that you have full use of all the pockets. And there's gussets. There's an 1/8 inch gusset, so if you want to put some little ephemera in, or not ephemera, some you know, decorations that have a little bit of depth to them, you totally can do that, and you still have space to do that. So and again, this is a big wide belly band with a large tag in it, and then these trifold pictures. And then it closes up, and then you just tie it with the bow to the front, and it makes a nice decoration for your album. So that's my project. This is my Hello Autumn Folio, and I will be bringing you the tutorial really, really soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a few days. Stay safe and be good to each other. I'll see you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.